Right, so end of August, I went over the Dartford Bridge. Didn't bother paying because, quite frankly, I was on my way to my aunt's funeral. Got a notice through a couple of weeks later. You must pay this charge, or we will charge you £500 or something. I can't remember what it was. I sent it back. Granted, I've got rid of the car since, but so someone else might be copying for it. I'm not quite sure. No, they won't be because the details will have changed over. I sent it back. I said, statute law or statute act. Show me the actual law, which says I have to pay for this. End of the day, it's Queen's Highway, so it's free. So that's been a month, pretty much. Yes, it's been a month. Not heard anything. I probably will next week when they see this. Now, vis-a-vis council tax, I was sticking my neck out on this one. Because as we know, the local authorities, the Chief Constable is the bought and paid for lapdog of Joanne Lancaster, head of Huntingdonshire District Council. He's just a little flunky who does whatever the council says. He has no fucking power unless they tell him he can have power. And then, ironically, he has no power because we're policed by consent. So if you just tell the police to fuck off, but they pretty much have to. But apologies if I'm wrong. But I had a message yesterday on the channel from someone saying that they had mental health issues and there were some warrants involved. And I thought, why would you mention that? They were desperately wanting to contact me. Well, they haven't managed it yet. They said they'd email. I gave them the email address because my phone number obviously now doesn't go out. I gave them the email address. So they said they'd email me this afternoon. No sign. I also said, look, let's face it, you no need to identify yourself. You can put comments on the channel comment boxes and ask people for help. I mean, there's people on this channel that know far more than me about the intricacies of law and legal and fraud and legal fiction and all that shit. You know, ask them for help. Okay, yeah, technically you could be tracked down by doing that, but really, that would take a lot of effort on behalf of the authorities. So there you go, that's bailiffs or police or council, whoever, obviously just wanting my phone number. Oh, I've got these warrants and I've got mental health issues. Oh, hang on, mate. Yeah, I've got mental health issues. I'll just give you my fucking phone number, just like that. I would say how fucking stupid to think I am, but they do think I'm stupid. They think we're all stupid. The higher powers, the Heil Hitler powers, the ones who put the court summons in the same envelope as their threatening letter just to prove that they've been nowhere near a fucking court whatsoever. dear, oh fucking dear. So this is the thing, right? The bailiffs need to speak to the debtor. Tobacco. They need to speak to. They're using the phone number which the council quite happily give out, which, by the way, in their statute acts, the phone number can be given out for cases of debt. Look that one up. But the council are quite happily giving these phone numbers, because you give your phone number to the council when you sign on to the electoral register, whatever you do, right? They've got it for some reason. They're quite happily giving it to Newlands or Marstons or whoever, third-party private contract firm who you have no contract with. So the bailiffs are then using that number to say that they've spoken to someone. Never mind knocking on the fucking door or anything like that, right? As the rules fucking say, they're actually just phoning people up and going, hello, is that Mr. Smith? Yeah, okay. So, right, tick box, verified, Mr. Smith lives at this address we have spoken to, I'm at the door. That's what they're fucking doing. Right, so be very fucking careful of that, guys. Don't answer fucking unknown numbers, withheld numbers, etc. and so forth. Right? End of the day, all these phones have fucking answer machine things that record messages. That's there for a fucking reason, isn't it? So that would seem to prove that point. So that indeed was what this entire task was about this time. Oh, have we achieved world peace yet? I'll see you later.